Hello and welcome back for day 17 of Christy's Beautiful Life. This is Nat Scraps and today we're working on a sketch by Cory Mace, and this one, guys, did my head in. I'm not even sure I like the layout that I finished up with, but it is done. I don't hate it, but I'm not in love with it, but that's okay. It's okay to do that every now and then. I think sometimes we're really harsh on ourselves, and sometimes we don't want to show the things we're not in love with, but I do like you guys to see what I've created and tell you some of the reasons why I probably don't like the finished product. And we'll get through. Here I'm just auditioning quite a few different papers, trying to figure out what papers I want to use on this. This Blue Skies I used in the last layout I did, so in day 15. Now I did skip a couple of days, guys, just because life, yada yada, all that stuff. But I had the Blue Skies out. I put that aside, and then I'm actually using something I think from the spring collection, and that red is a piece from, it was a Christmas collection. I can't even remember the name right now. Sorry, guys, but it was in the bulk paper. I'm just going to scoot behind me and pull it out so I can have a look. Christmas Story bulk paper, that red was. And then I'm just using some black cardstock as well to create the pieces that are going to be my triangles. Now, I think it's the triangles that threw me on this, and the angle that the sketch has on that photo. I knew pretty much straight away that I didn't really want that angle, but I just, yeah, struggled town on this one, but that's okay. You can see I'm bringing in here, I realize I need another little patch of blue. And one of the things I think I did wrong was when I created my second triangle, I didn't use the same pattern as the first one. And I think that's one of the things that threw me. I'm not 100% sure, but I think maybe that's one of the things. The other thing I think was all that white space that I didn't quite know how to fill up. And in a moment, you're going to see me play musical chairs with those photos. So I spend ages just taking those photos and moving them like up, down, inside out. And I couldn't quite get them where I thought that they looked good. It took up enough of the white space and left enough area to show that the triangles were still there, because they kind of cover the triangles, but they don't cover the triangles. Anyway, Struggle Town was real this day. Here I've made that second one, and you can see there what I mean by they're not the same. I'm not entirely sure why I did that. When I was making this layout, I was kind of got to about this stage. You'll see that the color on my desk changes really dramatically. So I got sort of a part way through it, and I did have my mum drop around to visit, and she wanted to do a few things. And so I kind of went off, did those, and then she went, and then she came back and we had lunch, and then she went again. And so it was very stop-start. So that may have something to do with it, and as well. I've got lots of excuses. We shouldn't make excuses, should we? But I do have lots of excuses and lots of reasons why this one's just not quite right for me. That doesn't mean this sketch isn't right for other people. After completing this sketch, I actually went over to the Facebook page, and if you haven't been there, please go over to Christy's Beautiful Life. There is a link. It will be in the description, and go and check some of them out. But I went over there, and some people have made some absolutely stunningly gorgeous things with this sketch, and that is the thing that blows me away, how many different interpretations we can get, and how no layouts look alike. We all just create, and everything is so unique, and it's amazing to see. Here is that, you know, musical photos where I'm just trying to decide where to put my photos and how I want them to be. Now, initially, I am thinking of the title to go where the sketch said, which is on the right-hand side of that top photo. It does end up going down below, and you'll see why in a moment, because I bring in some a die cut I've created on the Cricut. Sorry guys, I can't even think at the moment. I do apologize, but I do bring in a die cut. I wanted something to do with napping, something to do with powels sort of thing, and I found this really cute little cut on the Cricut machine, which was a little boy and their dog on the branch, which is coming in here, and I'm going to put that off to the side, and that kind of builds that kind of, you know, it's nap time. These two are taking a nap together. At this stage, that puppy dog was quite young. He probably would have been 12, 18 months old. That was our previous doggy, who unfortunately passed away not that long ago. And my son pretty much grew up with him, and they were pretty much like this most of the time. They were together on, you know, wherever the one went, the other went. And so I did this, I wanted this kind of feeling of, you know, nighttime dreaming, just, and pals, like, you know, being pals. Oh, I'm rambling today. I am so sorry, guys. I feel like this is the world's worst voiceover today, and I do apologize for that. I'm not redoing it though, because I'm so short on time, and I am back to work for another full week of work tomorrow, so we won't be redoing this one. I've sprinkled some little sequins up above them, just as some extra little stars in the sky, and then I bring in this title, Nap Time Pals, and I pop that down the bottom and think that's just way too plain. Like I thought about just leaving it like this, but then I thought, hang on, I'll bring in some clouds, because, you know, nap time, nighttime clouds, and that will be give me some areas to do a little bit of clustering on. And I'm, you know, when you're scrapbooking, I don't know, leave a comment below, let me know what you think. But sometimes you're just pushing, you feel like you're trying to achieve something, and you're really trying hard, and it's hard work. Like, you really have to work at it. That was this layout. I was really pushing to create something that was a little bit more decorative, that had something a little bit more to it, and it did take me a good hot time to do. Here I just did some little bit of hand detailing around those clouds, just trying to give them a little bit of extra definition away from the splatters that are at the bottom. And I did blend them just a little bit with a little bit of the blue sapphire ink. I've got out all my stamp sets, and I pulled out things that I thought represented these photos and the my son and the dog together. So I had the word dream there, which that ends up getting discarded, but was kind of cute. And I'm not sure, I should have re-stamped that one, but I couldn't be bothered at the time. The me and you, which I thought was going to go up to the top, but we do move that a little bit later. The little things is on that little tag, and I did slip another second little cloud in behind that tag, and then I did put my title onto another cloud there, but it was not standing out very well, so I ended up stamping in the sapphire ink. It's a postage stamp, it's from the Forever and Now collection, and I popped that in just so that was another sort of splotch of color and something to stand out against that white cloud. I do move the me and you down, excuse me, down below that cloud. And then I'm also wanting to add a couple of bits of decoration. So I've stamped You Are the Best. Realized then I can't put that cute little flag that I had there. So I re-stamp it, put it on Magic Mount, and then I can slide that little flag underneath. I did redo the me me and you so that I could put flags on either end. And again, I've just done a little bit of inking around the outside of that to make it stand out. Now, the very last thing I have done on this one is I'm going to go around the edge just where the white base is and put some lines, and then I add like a little squiggly line there, and that's just to give this whole layout a frame. And the idea was that those triangles are sitting on top of that kind of hand-drawn frame. That is pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you think. I know it was a little bit haphazard. I know this voiceover has been a hot little mess. So if you have got this far, I really, really do appreciate it. And I would love to know how you guys go about it when you're sort of struggling to get inspiration and complete this. As I said before, pop over to the Facebook page, check it all out there. And apart from that, I hope you guys haven't been put off too much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.